Greetings! Today we'll be painting an Assault Intercessor of the Angels Redeemed chapter. I tried to give this one a pose that implies he's challenging a foe. Open arms as if to say, come at me. I primed in black, following that up with a base coat of Mephiston red thinned with water. I did a few coats like this, trying to get a smoother finish, adding additional coats to build up to a pure Mephiston red. This chapter is only mentioned twice in the lore. Once in a White Dwarf article that was later assembled into the 2001 edition of Chapter Approved. In that reference, the chapter is merely part of a list of chapters, with no information beyond the name. The other reference is the 2015 Successor Chapters booklet that was released alongside the 7th edition Space Marines Codex. In that they were given a colour plate, showing the standard Tactical Marine in Mark 7 armour. I next applied the Evil Sunz Scarlet with a light dry brush, aiming for the raised surfaces. I noticed this wasn't having the effect I was after, so I switched to my general purpose brush and began manually applying edge highlights. I also applied a glaze over the shoulder pads on the topmost surfaces. I continued to apply these highlights and also glazed the back of the left leg, the right knee and thigh, the shoulder pads I mentioned before, and the gorget. I then switched to Black Legion for the black sections, cleaning up any red I mispainted. It's currently summer here and paint's been drying a lot quicker in recent weeks. Black Legion's pretty close to a Baneblade. The only difference I've noticed is how smooth it applies. As it's coming straight from the pot, it doesn't have a chance to dry out. Everywhere that isn't red armour I painted black. It's not necessary, but it paints a clearer picture for going forward. For the metallics I used Iron Hands Steel. The impression I get from this colour is it's an actual silver, while Lead Belcher feels more like a dirty steel colour. With the silver complete, I began highlighting the black with Eshin grey. This should keep the black looking neutral. I don't want it to look too warm or cold. I painted the holster, belt, pouch, wooden panel in the reliquary, and the hair with Thondia brown. It's a more rich brown compared to Rhinox hard or dried bark, which I thought might suit the red nicer. Steel Legion Drab was used to paint the parchment and to highlight the leather. A scratchy highlight makes the leather look more worn. I should really switch to a smaller brush for things like this. I did a final highlight of the leather with Baneblade brown, stippling along the edges and highlighting some of the scratches. I went with the sea green for the wax, starting with a base coat of Lupercal green. Returning to the parchment, Morghast bone was applied in a scratchy layer, avoiding the recesses to create shadows from the base layer. The first highlight of the wax was done with Sunz of Horus green. Followed by Sybarite green for a spot highlight. I wanted to avoid gold in this scheme, so I used Sycorax bronze for the key in the reliquary. At this point I did a dark grey wash over all the metallics and the entirety of the weapons. Now onto the face. I thinned some Bugman's glow and coated the skin. It took a few coats for full coverage. Cadian Fleshtone was then applied to various high points on the face, followed with Kislev flesh in smaller spots. With faces, I try to layer brighter colours onto the typical shapes that make up faces. The forehead, cheeks, nose and chin all get the brightest colours, and then I connect them along the wrinkles and folds in the skin. I'm not great at faces, especially not with my general use brush, but it does the job well enough. I used Gorthor brown to highlight the hair. I also did a few dots to mimic eyebrows. My attention went back to the armour. I highlighted the upper surfaces that would be in the most light and did a glaze over the top of the pauldrons. I returned to Evil Sunz Scarlet, applied as a glaze, as I went a bit strong with Wild Rider red. Mechanicus Standard Grey was then used to do a final highlight of the black. I applied it sparingly, dotting along the previous highlight and doing little scratches and chips. Now for the transfers. I applied a gloss varnish of the pauldrons and one of the knees. I cut out the transfers I plan to use. This Marine would be in the 8th squad of the 3rd company. The Angels Redeemed display the company in High Gothic on the left knee pad, and use the same chapter insignia as that of the Dark Angels. Using Microset and later Microsol, I applied the decals. After a number of coats, I applied ultramatte varnish to bring it in line with the rest of the model. Finally onto enamels. I'm using AK's Wash for aircraft engines, thinned with Ammo's Enamel odorless thinner. I'm using Enamel here mostly as a wash to give the geometry more definition, but it also works as a light weathering pass. After waiting half hour for it to dry, some thinner and a cotton tip was used to remove what I didn't want. It was applied fairly thin already, so I didn't remove much. I then painted the rivets with Model Air Silver. Probably should have been done before this, but here we are. Some minor chipping and scratches were then applied with Thondia Brown. I decided to add some text to the purity seal, and instead of grabbing a finer tipped brush, I switched to a 0.15mm marker and did a few squiggly lines. Some people think this is cheating, but it works, so... After the same basing method as in my previous videos, and an all-over varnish, the model was complete. I'm very happy with this one. The only thing I can think of would be switching to a smaller brush for some of the finer details, so the face and edge highlighting could be improved. This new spinny display stand thing should hopefully show off the completed model better than the photos did. Capturing 3 dimensions is pretty hard at this scale. And here's the first batch of 5 I've painted for the channel. I'm happy with them, and I think it's pretty cool to see them all together like this. I now have a 3D printer, meaning I can do some of the suggested chapters now. I've put them on a list and I'll be making my way through those, alongside the ones I've got planned for my own curiosity of course. Let me know which chapter you want to see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.